Advantages and disadvantages of cell phones for most of us would agree that smartphones are useful. Unlike previously, cell phones are not just for adults now. Watching kids hold cell phones in their hands is a common sight now. Even though the consumption of screen media is increased by children, it is still a topic of debate. Should kids be allowed to use cell phones? Smartphones are different from any other form of screen media. It allows children to play games, watch videos, and use educational apps as well. However, we have a few pros and cons in mind that you should consider before letting your child use cell phone. Advantages of cell phones for kids. Following are some of the advantages. Smartphones are a great way for kids to learn new things. There are thousands of free educational apps that allow your child to learn while playing. It also gives them 24/7 access to Google, which means they, just like adults, cell phones have social benefits for kids. While some people may not agree, smartphones are a source of entertainment. From playing games to listening to music to watching movies, it allows children to do absolutely anything. Disadvantages of cell phones for kids. Did you know Bill Gates didn't let his children buy cell phones till they turned 14? He also limited his daughter's use of a cell phone when she started developing an addiction to a video game. Following are some disadvantages of cell phones for kids. Unlimited access to the internet is one of the biggest cons of cell phones. Sometimes, kids also find ways to bypass these restrictions. Another con of using cell phones is that it leads to lack of physical activity. Technology has made it extremely easy for people to bully each other. If your child has a cell phone, he may get bullied by someone on social media or over text messages. Even if you restrict them from using social media, people can always use phone calls and messages to bully your kid. Initially, you may not realize it, but there is a possibility that your child may develop screen addiction. At a young age, children's brains are developing, and if you introduce them to technology extensively, it may negatively impact their brain and attention span. Even though there are various disadvantages, using cell phones has multiple pros as well. Your children can benefit from them, but only if they use it in a moderate amount and in a smart way. How much is too much? Following are some ways in which you can restrict the use of cell phones among your kids. You can decide certain minutes/hours of screen time per day for your child and make sure that both you and your child follow it. You should also decide how late at night your child can use a cell phone. Since technology is here to stay, it is better that we define boundaries for ourselves and our children.